So you're thinking about moving to the Tanque Verde Valley in Tucson, Arizona, and your budget is 600 to 700,000. Well, hang around with us today because we're going to take you to some different subdivisions and show you some homes in that price range so you can get an idea of what you'll get for your money. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
If you're new to this channel and you want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson, AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Jennifer Smith and this is my husband,
Dustin Smith.
And we've helped hundreds of people just like you move to
and from
Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 months, we've got you covered. Give us a call, shoot us a text or an email, and let us help you make that smooth move to Tucson, Arizona. All right, so we are out here at our first subdivision, which is gonna be Catalina Estates. Now there's less than 40 homes in this subdivision, so it's on the smaller side, but all the houses in here are on about an acre or a little bit more. You know, they're gonna be your slump block, ranch style homes, you know, construction, built in the 70s. A lot of people though have come in and updated their properties at this point. So
they even updated the road here. It's brand new.
Yeah, this is nicer than a lot of the roads that we've been driving on. Unfortunately, one of the problems here in Tucson, just bad roads, right?
That's why we're gonna take note when we see something brand new.
Exactly, yeah. So looking for a nice road to drive on in Tucson, come to this subdivision.
At least in your front yard, you'll have a nice place without the bumps.
Yep, and actually, right behind us here, you'll notice Tanque Verde School, right?
Yeah,
High
Tanque Verde School. We've talked about Tanque Verde School before. It is an A-rated school district. This one right here, we noticed when we pulled back just a little cul-de-sac, there's a walk-through gate back there, and it looks like they actually have like a barn and horses on campus right there. I don't think there's any other schools in the Tucson area, especially public schools, that have, you know, horses on campus. So I imagine they have a fantastic 4-H program and everything that goes with that. I was excited about that. I grew up with horses, haven't had them in years and years, and kind of miss them sometimes. So, you know, seeing that back there kind of was nostalgic for me.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't have high school age kids yet, so it's not something that we've looked into, but we were just talking about it, and you know, maybe when they get into high school, we actually might move into this area because that's just so cool that it's right there.
Yeah, we love the Tanque Verde area. That's one thing we can agree on.
Absolutely. So first house that we're going to talk about, house behind us, 615,000, almost 1,800 square feet. You're going to get a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom with that. You know, it is horse property. So, you know, as you can see, a lot of people in this neighborhood actually do have like horse trailers or horses on their property. It's very, very common. So if that's something that you're looking for, you want to bring your horses and not have to board them, this could be a great option for you. But generally the Tanque Verde area as a whole, you're going to find a lot more properties, you know, where you can bring your horses.
Yeah, absolutely. This house listed right here, what was the price?
615, yeah.
615. I mean, from what we've seen lately, you're not going to see a whole lot of houses that have just been done to this extent at the 615 mark, especially up in this area, different areas of Tucson. I mean, absolutely 615 is going to get you like lots of bells and whistles. But the homeowner here, she never planned on moving, so you have top of the line appliances,
quartz countertops.
Yeah, quartz countertops. I mean, even like the blinds in the house and yeah, window coverings, everything just
upgraded.
Yeah. Designer brand stuff, new plaster on the pool. I mean, it's really turnkey. So even though it's built in the 70s, it is a new
You wouldn't
home.
know it other than looking at it from the outside. I mean, as you could see it with all the houses in this neighborhood, but everyone has done such a good job keeping up with their front yard. You know, besides the desert, like they still have everything pretty well manicured. You know, a very nice look as you're driving through this neighborhood.
Absolutely.
All right, let's head on over to our next one.
Let's keep rolling.
All right, so we're over here in our next subdivision, which is Bel Air Ranch Estates. And if you've watched our Tanque Verde vlog video, we do actually come into Bel Air Ranch Estates for one of the homes. We talk about it a little bit more than we're gonna go into depth today. So if you wanna know more, check out that video. The section that we are in today though is Bel Air Ranch Estates East, which is slightly different. It is still part of the same subdivision, but it actually doesn't go through to the main part of the subdivision. You have to come out onto a different road to access this portion.
Yeah, pretty nice. So there's no through roads here. Most of the people that you're going to see in this subdivision actually live on this side. And you know, us driving around, one of the things that we noticed, since there's no real like active HOA in the area, lots of people in here have their RVs and campers on the property. I'd say probably 2 out of 3 of the houses here have like an RV or a camper. Some of those things that you might not be able to bring into a homeowners association. And I think one of the things we talked about in our Tanque Verde vlog about Bel Air Estates was the fact that you could actually bring your horses and that's all designated as horse property.
Yeah.
Well, in here we didn't see anybody with horse property, and we actually looked at the houses for sale right here, and they say that you're not allowed to have horses. So a little bit of a difference between Bel Air Ranch Estates and Bel Air Ranch Estates East is you might have those extra property restrictions, which in general, when you're going to buy a home, don't make those assumptions that just because somebody's doing something across the street that you're allowed to as well. It really can just drastically change from one house to the next.
Exactly. So yeah, let's talk about houses real quick. This one here behind us is currently listed at $649,000. It was built in 1973. It's about just over 2,700 square feet. With that, you're gonna get 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. There is a bonus room and an Arizona room, which everyone's kind of got a different definition of what an Arizona room is, but generally what you'll see is like an extra room that either has like screens all around it so you can kind of enjoy the indoor-outdoor space without all the bugs that come along with certain times of the year here, you know, flies, mosquitoes, that kind of stuff.
It's windows. Right? Windows is an Arizona room.
Yeah, basically windows looking out to your yard. So it really depends. Great little property here, just so you have an idea. Now, in our previous video, our Tanque Verde vlog, this whole subdivision generally ranges about $500,000 to $700,000. This house being $649,000, there is actually one right on the same street that's kind of more of an investor special, you know, needs to be completely updated, renovated, and it's on the smaller side. And that one's actually at $465,000. So sometimes you can find great deals like that to get into a neighborhood like this and fix it up and you know, throw a little elbow grease into it and then have a $600,000, $700,000 house. Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and head over to our next subdivision.
Let's keep rolling.
All right, so we are in our last subdivision of the day. For this one, we took you to a really special spot. We are in the community of Sabino Springs, which is a golf community. It is guard gated and it sits like just right at the base of the Catalina mountains. So a lot of the homes in here are just gonna have, you know, $1 million views of the Catalinas right here. It's a very stunning setting.
Yeah, only thing better than having the views is just being so close to the Catalinas where you can go enjoy them very easily whenever you want to.
Exactly. So this particular subdivision that we're in within the community of Sabino Springs is called The Hills. And there is currently a house behind us. As you'll see, it is a 2-story home. It's listed at $645,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom home, just under 2,400 square feet. So really just gives you an idea of what you can get in this part of the subdivision. But you'll see houses that range in this community generally starting in the $500,000 range, and you can get up into the millions. So we might cover those in some of our other videos, so stick around for that.
Yeah, this home is like all the way in the back of the hills.
Oh my gosh.
So there's no through traffic coming through right here. In fact, there's only 2 other houses past this one right here. Yeah, 2 other houses past this one right here. And then we've got golf course on 3 sides of us. So the golf course is to the north, the east, and to the south right there. So that first track of homes that we were looking at when we started filming this neighborhood right here has golf course views from their backyard.
Yeah, and this holds a special place in my heart because I was on the golf team at Sabino High School, which is right up the road, and this was our home course throughout pretty much my whole high school golf career, if you want to call it that. And a funny story, on one of the holes during the middle of a tournament, a bobcat actually ran out and took my ball and ran back off into the desert.
There was a penalty. She's not making that up. She's got witnesses that have verified the story.
Yep.
You know, I tried to call her out on it. No, I believed her, but it was really neat to see her dad, who was right there, verify the story and talk about it from his own perspective. So yeah, I don't know anybody else who's ever had their golf ball stolen by a mountain lion before, but if you have, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, that was definitely a fun one. And this is one of my favorite courses in all of Tucson too. Maybe because I played here so much, but it's just gorgeous. And I mean, like you can see, just the mountains, it's just a very tranquil setting as well. It's very peaceful, quiet up here. All right, well, that's all we have for this video. So thank you, as always, for sticking with us. If you or anyone you know is thinking about moving to or from Tucson, Arizona, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. Let us help you make that smooth move. And if you could, give us a like, subscribe, and tap that bell for notifications. We will make sure to keep you updated on the current market in Tucson, Arizona.
Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.